From WNIJ Studios on the campus of Northern Illinois University, this is Sessions from Studio A. Just over 10 years ago, them Coulee boys formed in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, not knowing that the band would eventually end up becoming their careers. Countless shows and 5 albums later, they're getting ready for their latest release, No Fun in the Chrysalis. Join us this hour as we hear songs from No Fun in the Chrysalis and talk with them Coulee boys about the record. We'll also hear a few recorded live here in Studio A from the band's stop by WNIJ. New music from them Coulee boys coming up this hour on Sessions from Studio A.
So my hands shoot out like satellites, sent to the stars to search for light, till they find your face and reach your
Welcome to Sessions from Studio A. Our guest this week is them Coulee boys, a folk rock band from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. They have a new album set for release this week, No Fun in the Chrysalis. The band stopped by Studio A to tell us about the new record and to play live for us here in the studio. Let's get right into it with the opening song of the new album. This is Change Etc. by them Coulee boys, recorded live on Sessions from Studio A.
Fun in the chrysalis. Come out new and scared of what you become. Caterpillars just don't fly no more than the other guy. Only way to fly is to try, start running when it comes. Change is a funny thing. Pain can make us sing. But you won't hold her in your arms without letting go. You had guts to tell her out. The sun don't shine without her out. The moon gets shine, the stars fall out of the sky for sure. Change is a funny thing. Pain can make you sing. Can give away. Talk to God, wonder if you're loud enough. The answer's right, but the math is off. Why you even here? Millions of mistakes were made just to have you here today. So maybe give yourself a break. We're happy that you're here. Change is a funny thing. Make you sing. Fail, we give away. The night you showed up in my window, throwing rocks that you found on the ground. When you said that you were just passing through, I just wanted to keep you around. You said you ain't the marrying type, but damn it, I'm still gonna try. If we only get this one moment, make the most of this moment tonight. You can't fit forever in a few days. No one's gonna stop us if we try. I'm not here asking for all of your days, I'm just asking for tomorrow, tonight. I was scared to tell you I love you, but I'm terrified that I was wrong. Maybe melodies make honesty easy, hide what I need to say in a song. You maintain that I deserve better, but why would I settle for less? I explained that when I said forever, I meant through all these trials and tests. You can't fit forever in a few days. No one's gonna stop us if we try. I'm not here asking for all your days, I'm just asking for tomorrow, tonight. I'm not here asking for all your days, I'm just asking for tomorrow, tonight. I'm not here asking for all your days, I'm just asking for tomorrow, tonight.
This is Sessions from Studio A, and you just heard them, Coulee Boys. I'm joined here with the band. Thanks so much for stopping by DeKalb and Studio A, everyone.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
Before we start talking about your new record that's coming up soon here, let's start with a little of the band's background and history here. You guys are from northern Wisconsin. Where are you from exactly?
We're from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. That's where the van leaves from now, but all of us were kind of within an hour of that growing up.
Yeah, I'm from Trempealeau.
And
The Coulee region, if you will. Yeah.
Yes, so that's where the name comes from, is the Coulees. I wasn't aware of this until you were telling me a little bit about it, Soren. Tell us where the name Them Coulee Boys comes from.
Well, me and Bo here, we met as camp counselors up in northern Wisconsin. And after one summer, we loved it so much, we invited Jens to come up to be a counselor. And our buddy Kai was there too. And we are always just getting into stupid things, as you do when you're 19 and working at a camp in the summer. And every time we would get into stuff, Kai would kind of make this joke of, them Coulee Boys are at it again. And it was just, because we were from that region, and it was just a funny, goofy thing to say. And then a year or two later, we started playing songs, and trying to be a band, and we didn't know what the heck to call each other. And
At an open mic, we just wrote it down.
yeah,
We wrote it down as our name. Instead of our first names, we just wrote down them Coulee boys.
And it's
Yeah.
stuck. I love that.
I guess it just kind of stuck.
for
Yeah,
better or worse.
For better
yeah,
or worse,
yeah.
it is what it is.
11 years later now. Yeah.
Like you said there, it's been about 11 years, and I saw that we just had the I think the 10-year anniversary of your first full-length album too. What's that like when you think back about 10 years being in a band together, that evolution along the way? What's that like when you reflect back and think of like a decade of them Coulee boys?
Sometimes I think about like how far we've come, because I have to. A lot of times we're always thinking the grass is greener. We always want to be a better band, and we always want to play better spots or bigger spots, play to more people, bigger crowds, and sell more merch or whatever it is. Have more streams now. And back then there were no streams. 11 years ago there weren't streams really, or like we wouldn't have been on the streaming services really, and we were too small for that. And so we've come a long way. And the other thing that I think about is the venues we were playing in. Just bring me such anxiety to think about now. If I ever had to do that again, would be really hard for me to start over. And like, I'm not planning on starting over or anything like that, but it is just so wild to think about how far we've come as a band. And I don't know, being here for 11 years has given me perspective. And I think other people have talked about that perspective too with me. So yeah, that's been the most fun, is reflecting on how far we have come as musicians, as friends, as family, as how far we've come. It's been a long journey.
Yeah, I've seen you guys playing, big festivals now. You've developed this big following. I'm sure that's kind of funny almost and crazy to think back on, playing to empty rooms when you're just getting started and things like that
Other
bands
than
go
like
through.
Instruments and like maybe pencils and paper or phones, it's created out of thin air. I mean, it's just all in our brains, and then we just practiced a lot and studied. And our parents obviously have supported us all the way, and that's been really, really helpful, to have. And so that's what I think about pretty much constantly whenever even if I'm like down at any time when we're on tour, I try to remember how great our job is and how far we've come. So, yeah.
It's interesting to look at people that we've looked up to in the music industry, and we've seen a lot of them call it quits for one reason or another. And Bo brings up the support of family, and that is so important, because now this isn't just something we're doing for fun. This is our livelihood, and people depend on us. And for a lot of musicians, even the really, really good ones, that can stop them dead in their tracks. They hang it up, they get an office job or whatever it may be, and they move on. So it's been a really, there have been some tough moments, I think, for all of us where we've had to decide what we really want. And, we're still here. This is still what we want. We realize how lucky we are to not only be able to do this, but to have the support system to be able to do it. So, yeah, it's pretty important.
One, two, 3. Juliet plays hard to get. Hear the voices in her head saying that last cigarette probably hurt. chest where you used to lay your head. There's an indentation left where it once lay. I try to fill it with the banned alcohol in my right hand, but nothing fills a hole just like you can, so please just stay. I'm gonna love you as long as you let me. I'm gonna love you as long as you let me. I'm gonna love you as long as you let me. I'm gonna love you as long as you let me. I'm gonna love you as long as you let me. I'm gonna love you as long as you let me. I'm gonna love you as long as you let me. I'm gonna love you as long as you let me. I'm gonna love you as long as you let me. I'm gonna love you as long as you let me.
As Long as You Let Me by them Coulee Boys. That song was recorded live here in WNIJ's Studio A, and it's on the band's new album, No Fun in the Chrysalis, which comes out this week. You can pick up a copy of that over on their website, themcouleeboys.com. They've got vinyl and CDs over there. It'll also be on all streaming services this Friday. Stay with us. After the break, we'll hear some tracks from that album and talk with them Coulee Boys more about the record. That's coming up here on Sessions from Studio A. Welcome back to Sessions from Studio A with them Coulee Boys from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Their new album, No Fun in the Chrysalis, is coming out this week, and before the break we heard a few songs from the album recorded live here in Studio A. You can check out behind-the-scenes video from those, along with this full episode over on WNIJ.org. Let's keep the music going with one from No Fun in the Chrysalis. This is Up Close by them Coulee Boys.
Mornings can feel like mountains. You know I climbed a few. If I wake up in the valley, I would be happy if I woke up next to you. Your face can feel like sunshine, smile gets off me. Each night when it comes time to lay me down to sleep, though my mornings may be mountains, at least I'm climbing them with you. So my hands shoot out like satellites, sent through the stars to search for life, till they find your face and reach your eyes and climb. Step is the hard one. Oh, but the next one means the most. We are at the start of the hardest part of keeping someone close. So my hands shoot out like satellites, sent to the stars to search for life, till they find your face and reach your eyes. Climb, climb. When the day's over, you're at the top again. Look back at the beginning. Was the journey worth the end? When your days feel like a mountain, each one you climb feels like a win. So my hands shoot out like satellites, sent to the stars to search for life, till they find your face and reach your eyes. Climb, climb, mornings feel like mountains. You know I climb a few. If I wake up in the valley, I would be happy if I woke up next to you.
Let's talk about the new album coming out soon here on February 28th. So, No Fun in the Chrysalis. I love the title. Tell us a little bit about what that title means to you guys.
It's the second line on the whole record. The record starts, it says, change is hard, we all know this, it ain't no fun in the chrysalis.
Yeah.
And when I was writing these songs, I was in a great period of change within my life. And like with change comes like tension, comes anxiety. To get through it, though, you need to have this like level of acceptance. And so I wanted that to come across in the name really quickly. You know, it's in the first song. It's kind of like a thesis statement for the record, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And then And then we end the record with another song called I Am Not Sad. That's like, if change, etc., introduces the idea of tension, I think I Am Not Sad like introduces the like resolve of like that acceptance. So I don't know. I mean, like, it felt pertinent to me, but I know it felt pertinent to the band because we're at a point in our life where we're all making big changes. People getting married, people having babies, you know, like people moving in, people moving out. You know, it's like all a big change period for them Coulee boys. So it kind of just made sense to, you know, write about it. We always write about like what's going through our minds and where we're at in life, and so I don't know. I think it really represents where we're at.
Change is how we all know this.
Well, and the funny part about that song is that like we rehearsed for this record for maybe like 3-4 months, maybe even longer than that, and we went into the session not planning to record that song because it didn't really exist. I just had like a verse and a chorus for it, and after the first day of recording, I was feeling anxious. So then I kind of just stayed afterwards, and I wrote a couple of verses, sent them like a little iPhone voice memo that night, and said, let's try to do this tomorrow morning. And we played it. I think the cut that we used on the record was maybe like the 8th or 9th time we played it as a band. Oh, wow. So it was just like that like organic thing was something that was not something we've really done all that much. So it was a really cool thing for us to try, and I don't know, it felt like we were trying to say something on this record and it wasn't all the way there until it had that song.
And wow, so that went from being one that wasn't even really, you weren't even really planning to put it on the album, and it went to being the first track of the album. And you played that one live here today too, so we'll hear that live version in Studio A. Tell us a little bit about the band's writing process, how you work together when a new Them Coulee Boys song is getting started.
How it usually starts is I write the words and I write the melodies and I put them to chords and kind of put together the main structure or the basic structure of a song. And then once it's like there, I will bring it to these guys. And sometimes I'll say, you know, I kind of want it to have this feel, or I kind of want it to, you know, emulate this kind of sound. But, like, really, it's a skeleton, and then these guys add in their flair. You know, we all have a varied and, like, vibrant set of influences. So it's really cool to like see where these come from as these basic little folk songs, and then they get, you know, expanded in ways that I could never accomplish on my own. But yeah, it's really fun. I mean, like I used to hate it, honestly, like going and then having my songs change from how I wanted them to be, and then over the years I've learned that like they are better for it having these guys there. You know, so I don't know. I'm interested to hear, like, what it's like to get a new one and like it or not like it, or you know.
Well, I always think the most used sentence when we're writing and getting ready to record is, if it was my song, I wouldn't do that, but it's not just my song. So like, there's definitely things where I'm like, I don't like this, but the other 4 you do, and there's enough trust where it's just like, I'm going to ride with it. And I think we've all had to take that, where it's just like, I don't like it, but you know what? You guys do, and I trust you. And that has helped a lot. And I think that's just a lot of when we're writing and putting a song together is trust in the other person to fill out what they hear and that it will be good, even if you don't hear it at all when you're thinking about it.
That's an interesting aspect about just being in a band that people don't really think about much, maybe, or don't talk about that much, is that, yeah, you do have to compromise sometimes. It's like being in a relationship.
It really is.
It has to be democratic, and if it's not anymore, that can be a real problem for some people. Some people might lean towards it being undemocratic, and they want like one sole leader, but we trust ourselves individually, and so we speak up for what we believe in, and try not to be too pessimistic about it in the end. So
We always say, like, everybody's goal is the same, and we just want to make great songs, you know?
Songs that we like.
Yeah, songs that we like, you know, and like, when you kind of center yourself on that, you go, oh, that's why so-and-so is arguing for this part, because they think that's what's going to make it better. You know, it's not ego, it's just, let's make a good song.
I need a friend, I need a light. Try to find it here inside. So pull me out into the night. History repeats. I needed space, I needed time. Need to lose but never find. I try to win most of the time. They were defeats. If I want what you can't give, I would have ever asked for it. I need a friend, I need a friend, I need a friend. Is this a second chance, a second wind? Did I stay too long again? Or am I welcome beneath your skin where I used to be? Swear to me that this won't work. Take the pain and lies to hurt. Lie if you want to, lie if you got to, just lie here with me. If I want what you can't give, I would have ever asked for it. I need a friend, I need a friend, I need a friend. You only got one life to live. Wish you had another one to give. What if I already did? Already did. If I want what you can't give, I would have ever asked for it. And if I want what you can't give, I would have ever asked for it. And if I want what you can't give, I would have ever asked for it. I need a friend, I need a friend, I need a friend. I need a friend, I need a friend, I need a friend.
Them Coulee Boys on Sessions from Studio A. That was from their new album, No Fun in the Chrysalis, which comes out this week. That song was called I Need a Friend. You can check out the new album coming out Friday. They have vinyl over on their website, themcouleeboys.com, and it'll be on streaming services everywhere. You can also follow Them Coulee Boys on Facebook and Instagram at Them Coulee Boys. Stay tuned, we'll be right back with more coming up after the short break here on Sessions from Studio A. Welcome back to Sessions from Studio A with Them Coulee Boys. Let's get right back into the music with another one from their new album No Fun in the Chrysalis, which comes out this week. This next one is I Can't Turn It Off. It's Them Coulee Boys on Sessions from Studio A.
Where my belly's doing backflips, says tell me, kiss your cracked lips, turn it off. I can't turn it off. All this love I got, I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off. They say fools rush to commitment, to leave that toothbrush in my kitchen. I know that you must have been kidding when you said it's run away yesterday. And I don't know where we'll go or where we'll stop, but I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off. All this love I got, I can't turn it off. Can't turn it off. What you got growing in your garden? What have you let go to see? Will you finish what you started? Or are you finished with me? And I don't know where it goes, where it stops, but I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off. All this love I got, I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off. All this love I got, I can't turn it off. Can't turn it off. I can't turn it off. All this love I got, I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off. All this love I got, I can't turn it off. Can't turn it off. Harvey's hard of hearing, hairless and heavy set. But when he married Margie, he wasn't like that yet. Harmless and half handsome, wearing his half smile. He said whatever he had to get it down the aisle. Margie's worn her footprints in the floorboards. In the kitchen, she relives it every night. Harvey is still staring at the scoreboard, wondering how he got so far behind. Margie made her money, making mountains from more hills. Harvey's way of doing things had his way with all the bills. They say keep your head down, and the good will come to you. But it's hard to keep your head up when bad news follows you. Margie's worn her footprints in the floorboard. In the kitchen, she relives it every night. But Harvey, he's still staring at the scoreboard, wondering how he got so far behind. Harvey had enough, took care of it himself. It's harder to be happy in a home built for someone else. Margie made the most of the gift he gave that day. Put a little life into the love they tried to make. Now there's tiny footprints in the floorboard, laughter in the kitchen every night. Harvey, he's still staring at the scoreboard, wondering how we got so far behind. Wondering how we got so far behind.
When the album's out, where can people find that? Can people pick up physical copies or anything like that? Tell people where they can find the new album when it's out.
Our website,
Yeah.
for sure. Then we'll send it straight to you. Come to our shows. We'll have shows after, and that's the best place to do it because then that's directly to us, and then you get to see our live set, and that's also really fun too. But it will be on those streaming services too. But the best way to support artists is to buy the merch that they have at their shows.
Absolutely. And people can find tour dates from you on your website as well. Any other plans coming up in winter of 2025 here, or any other plans for the band this year?
Yeah, we have some shows coming up, and we'll have like a tour around the record, and we have some really fun things that are going to be happening for us this year. Stuff that I don't know if I can announce now. I wonder if we'll be able to announce it in February, but who knows kind of thing.
We don't really know, but
yeah.
Look forward to something this fall.
Yeah.
A big cool thing this fall.
A big cool thing. All right. Okay.
Yeah, hopefully
okay.
it'll be announced by the time this is out to people, and you'll just be like, and this is what they were talking about. But big year for them Coulee Boys, and we're excited.
Should we cut it out and then say it so we can cut it in?
Yeah, and people can find that and more dates from you on your website, and also follow you guys on social media to keep up with this big surprise in the fall. You're on Facebook and Instagram, I believe.
Yep.
Just about anything you'd want us to be on, I think.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, them Coulee Boys, thank you so much for coming out to DeKalb and playing in Studio A. Congrats on the new album. Thanks so much again.
Thanks
for having us.
Thank you.
I am not sad anymore, at least not today. See, the chemicals have all aligned and the sun is out to stay. Gonna hold my hands out smiling, gonna kiss you on your face. I am not sad anymore, at least not today. I am not sad anymore, at least not tonight. See, I found all of my failures and the times I tried to fight. So with one hand forms a fist, hope the other shines the light. I am not sad anymore, at least not tonight. I am not sad, at least not right now. See, the ones that go before us, they learn to live on somehow. If one hand's reaching for the light, hope the other's reaching out. I am not sad anymore, at least not right now. I am not sad, I am not sad, I am not sad. And I know I'm gonna feel them all someday. The sadness, the anger and the pain. But there's a debt between us I can't pay. I can't pay. I am not sad anymore, at least not today. See, my friends are all around me and the band's gonna play. Gonna dance with one hand waving free, in another round your ways. I am not sad anymore, at least not today. I am not sad anymore, at least not today. I am not sad anymore, at least not today.
Them Coulee Boys with I Am Not Sad on Sessions from Studio A. That one closes out their new album No Fun in the Chrysalis, which comes out this week. You can pick up a copy of the new album over on their website, themcouleeboys.com, and follow them on Facebook and Instagram at themcouleeboys for more and some upcoming dates and news from them. Thanks so much to Them Coulee Boys for joining us in Studio A and talking with us about the new album. And thanks so much to you for listening into the show this week. You can check out behind-the-scenes video from their live performance over on WNIJ.org, along with this full episode and many other episodes of Sessions from Studio A under the Music tab. Sessions from Studio A is produced at WNIJ Studios. Producers are myself, Spencer Tritt, Mike Lundgren, Sam Knofsker, and production intern is Royce Pataris. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you next time on another edition of Sessions from Studio A.